We've come to the part of the showcase where we get to talk about Tamina. Ever since walking in WWE, shoulder to shoulder with the Usos, Tamina's alliance with this dynasty has never been in question.
I remember watching Monday Night Raw and I seen Tamina debut with my brothers. It was a pretty cool, dynamic, right? Two of my brothers and Tamina.
Together, Tamina and the Usos helped each other navigate through a trial-filled first year in WWE, making sure they all survived together. In later years, Tamina has formed alliances with both Naomi and Nia Jax, honoring this family's connection. While Tamina has looked to create her own name in the industry, she has never missed a chance to acknowledge her place in this family either. Trained by Afa and Sika, the wild Samoans, Tamina was instilled with the same instincts that have carried each member of this family to wrestling glory. Her in-ring approach is similar to many in the bloodline. Quick striking, high-impact attacks, and smothering holds. As capable with a super kick or a big splash as anyone else, Tamina has maintained a remarkable level of success in her WWE career. A constant contender, Tamina has competed for the Women's Championship on many occasions. She's also held the Women's Tag Team Championships along with 9 separate reigns as the 24/7 champion. Tamina has proven capable in any environment against any opponent. Tamina is always the perfect test for a rising contender. Defeating Tamina proves that you're at the top of your game, and she will always expose those who aren't quite ready yet. Taking her lightly is the easiest way to book your visit to the local medical facility. Tamina has taken part in many memorable moments, but in the 2K25 showcase, we're going to give you the chance to make history. In the first ever women's Money in the Bank match, Carmella, of all people, would walk out victorious after letting someone else do all the work. Tamina, Becky Lynch, Natalya, and Charlotte Flair were all robbed of a great opportunity that night by Carmella. So this is your chance to make it right. Showcase Tamina's grit and take out the other 4 ladies in this ladder match to become the first ever winner of the Women's Money in the Bank. Carmella might still sneak out with the win, but if she does, she's doing it on her own because we're not allowing anyone else at ringside for this match in our showcase.
We are making history tonight here in St. Louis, the first ever Women's Money in the Bank ladder match.
The following is the first ever Women's Money in the Bank ladder match. Introducing first, from the Queen City, Charlotte Flair.
Charlotte Flair looking to become a Triple Crown champion. Every title, every opportunity she has put in front of herself, she has seized. This is a night where careers change forever.
You're right, Cole. You can feel it. Legends are going to be made. Careers defined. Hearts broken. This is Money in the Bank.
And Byron, Becky Lynch with a very astute point. I rip off arms. You can't exactly climb a ladder with no arms.
Next, from Dublin, Ireland, Becky Lynch.
To add to that, Michael, I talked to Becky earlier and I asked, are you nervous about this? She said, yeah, I'm a little nervous, but I'm more excited than anything because I get to be part of history.
Becky Lynch, the first woman drafted to SmackDown. First SmackDown Women's Champion. Can she become the first Miss Money in the Bank?
Well, you could feel the excitement the moment they brought out the ladders before this show started. There is a big fight feel right here in St. Louis.
There's a big fight coming. Tamina, perhaps the most dominant superstar in this match.
And I guarantee she is not fazed by taking on 4 different opponents in a ladder match.
From the Pacific Islands, Tamina.
This is a milestone moment that is being watched all over the world.
And Tamina is hoping to live up to her family's legacy. She wants that briefcase. She wants that title. It's in her blood.
Mela is money, and she is as confident as ever.
Making her way to the ring from Staten Island, Carmella.
Byron, Carmella's made a couple of good points recently, saying, I was the last woman drafted in the WWE draft last summer. How big of a chip is on her shoulder?
Oh, she's got a huge chip on her shoulder. And also, don't forget, Carmella has had some major victories lately, so she has all the fuel you could need heading into a match of this type.
Natalya, another superstar who walks into this match thinking she has legacy on her side tonight.
And from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, Natalya.
Every last woman in this match has chased this opportunity so fiercely. They have chased the championship, perhaps none more so than Natalya.
Winning Money in the Bank would certainly go a long way to helping Natalya prove she too is the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be.
Winning that briefcase is like taking the proverbial express lane to success.
Charlotte, Becky Lynch, Tamina, Carmella, Natalya, all with a chance to make history. All with the opportunity to be called the first ever Miss Money in the Bank.
The revolution that became an evolution only continues in the women's division. One of these women will climb the ladder and earn the opportunity of a lifetime.
All wrapped up. Beautiful fireman's carry takedown.
And looking at the playing field, the majority of these women love to utilize their submission offense to put opponents away.
Tapping someone out won't win this match, but these women should not shy away from using the biggest weapons in their arsenal.
We've heard Becky say she was going to rip arms off tonight. You can't exactly climb a ladder with no arms.
She goes back into the ring. Power from the suplex. Remember, the first woman to climb the ladder and retrieve the briefcase will become the first ever Miss Money in the Bank. No countouts, no disqualifications in this match.
Everybody is coming in with a different strategy, but remaining close is the key. Luck is going to play a part, but you'll increase your odds if you stay close to a ladder and close to the briefcase.
Climbing up, but is there enough time to go for the win? Trying to grab it.
All eyes are glued high above the ring.
Victory is literally within reach here.
The whole match is literally in the palm of their hands.
No safe haven in this match. These ladders can be your best friend or your worst enemy. There's no allies in this match. It's everyone for herself.
There is no room for friends when history's being made. Not when you can go down in the record books as the first Miss Money in the Bank. Hellacious power slam. Suplex, what a way to capitalize on the mistake. A jumping headbutt. Measuring. Carmella perhaps realizing there that she's not as untouchable as she claims. Yeah, Tamina displaying a higher level of aggression. Is there anyone more intimidating in this group than Tamina?
I've said it before. It could be a coming out party for Tamina. This is her time to live up to her family's legacy.
If Tamina wins the contract, it guarantees her first title opportunity in over 2 years.
More than an opportunity, it pretty much guarantees Tamina will become the next women's champion. Hooked up. Shin breaker.
Natalya. Sit-out powerbomb. Crashing down like that, having the wind knocked out of you. Never a good time for that to happen. Planted face first.
3 second-generation superstars competing in this match. Carmella, Charlotte, and Tamina. And Natalya, of course, a 3rd-generation superstar. Women bred for these kind of moments.
Any of these women will add a significant chapter to her legacy if she can become the first Miss Money in the Bank.
Bringing this back into the ring. Oh. Carmella up the turnbuckles. From the top. Meanwhile, it's Carmella.
The A-time, the fearlessness. What a ridiculous maneuver to the outside.
Oh, there's the stump puller. Leg snap. The action spilling in our direction.
The Queen looking disgusted to be in the ring with her opposition now.
Setting up the ladder.
This could be it.
Ladders in position. On the go.
Contract that can change lives hanging above the ring. Probably the most profitable opportunity in our sport. 15 out of 17 superstars will successfully cash in the Money in the Bank contract.
A surprise cash-in has only failed once, and the other failed cash-in was awarded to a week in advance. You are almost certain to become the next SmackDown Women's Champion if you grab the contract tonight. German suplex spiked.
She's now looking a bit worse for wear.
Destructive offense from Natalya.
Wait a minute, setting in. Devastating submission coming.
She might want to tap.
She's got it locked in. No, she doesn't. That was a great counter and so simple. Incredible impact.
Nice reversal by Charlotte Flair.
Charlotte driving Tamina, and both tumble to the floor.
Both women crashing down hard. The Queen, Charlotte Flair, the first to her feet, surveying the situation.
Oh, my. Tamina into the steps.
Well, you are seeing a heightened level of aggression, heightened level of intensity from all these competitors because of the stakes involved.
Guys, where's Charlotte going?
And Flair looking to up the ante now from the top.
Oh, my goodness, taking out everybody.
The Queen rising to the occasion.
What you just saw is why we say Charlotte is genetically superior.
Yeah, undeniable athleticism from the Queen. Can it pave her way to the top of the ladder?
Hard landing.
Boom! Eludes the attack.
Tamina's absolutely wrecking shop on Natalya, making sure the veteran won't have the strength to climb the ladder at all.
Settling on the kendo stick, no good can come from this.
Back in the ring,
just tossing that kendo stick with total disregard.
Money in the Bank briefcase still hanging high. This is what it's all about. The opportunity of a lifetime.
What are you willing to do? How much can you sacrifice to be the first Miss Money in the Bank?
A second leg drop with a twist.
That's just hard to watch.
And she's positioning the ladder perfectly in the center of the ring there. Headed up that ladder, center of the ring. She's reaching for it.
Every second up there is allowing the opposition to recover.
Better hurry. Tamina has it.
Fingertips away from winning the contract. Trying to grab it.
But it looks like that hook is causing a lot of problems up there.
This isn't going to end well for one of these superstars.
Boy, that's why you're the best in the business.
Every time you climb that ladder, you hope it's the last time.
Certainly isn't getting any safer up there. Taking aim on the arm.
Oh, incredible sit-up mat slam.
She wants to seize the moment now, waiting on her opponent.
A big forearm connects. She's headed out of the ring. Countouts are not a factor for her.
Pinpointing the trachea.
Charlotte has found herself in major trouble here.
I know she's tough, but even this is almost too much.
Becky definitely felt every last bit of that blow.
Yeah, but when ladders are part of the match, you really can't expect anything less.
Ladder set right in the middle of the ring. Starts to climb, but needs to move quickly. She's reaching up and trying to unhook it as fast.
This could be the beginning of the end.
Uh-oh. Look at this. This could be it.
History on the line.
Very unique escape to fight her way out of the sharpshooter. Man.
Quickly slips behind. German suplex.
Boom. She's starting to struggle here.
And all of this pain and discomfort will make ascending a ladder very challenging.
She's making her way to the top turnbuckle. Climbing up
High. Reaching.
so close to victory.
This is a risky play, but could be the only opportunity on the match.
She's grabbing at the prize now.
Seems to be struggling a bit up there.
Yeah, sweaty palms making this difficult.
Here we go. Inverted DDT.
Lights out.
Ooh, she puts the brakes on that. Ascending to the top rope. She's headed to the outside. No threat of count out here. Oh my God, what a move.
She goes under the ropes, back inside.
From behind. Back suplex. Carmella eludes that.
Just sent crashing to the arena floor. Exiting the ring, taking the action outside.
Neck breaker excellently executed.
Target is set on Natty. She's in peril. Timely counter by Natalya.
Oh, there it is to disarm her.
She's trying to ask for mercy, but not even tapping out can help her.
And look at Lynch going to the top rope. Ooh!
This could be the beginning of the end.
Uh-oh. Sharpshooter applied.
Submission maneuver is locked in, and she releases her own submission. And I have to question as to why she would do that.
This looks like she's setting the foundation for a masterfully laid trap.
Headed up that ladder, center of the ring. Full focus on obtaining the prize.
Slow and steady won't win the race in this situation. It's absolute pandemonium in here.
And it's all because of the willpower these superstars are showing. Center of the ring, carefully setting up the ladder. Look at this. She's going for her destiny, guys.
But she better hurry. She doesn't have much time.
She's in place. Can she end this here?
Maybe this isn't a good position to go for it.
That's it. Tamina has the break. Let's go. She just released the hold.
Maybe she has something better in mind.
The winner of the Money in the Bank contract and the first ever